Welcome on a new Morethanfit
Hi.
podcast. Yeah, we already had a small little conversation because I have a new guest again. And again, this podcast is in English because with me is Anja. I don't even know your last name, Anja.
Oh my God, I don't know if you can pronounce it. It's Robavs.
Robavs. Is it
Yes.
where does the name come from?
I have no idea. Actually, it means something like a very bad person, like a hooligan, something like that in Slovenian. So
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah.
Is that the
I mean, it's
translation? Like a bad person? That is your last name?
actually, yeah, the one who breaks stuff, you know. Like,
Oh,
it,
that's it.
it is
Okay.
true. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's the actual translation. But like, we don't really normally use this word in a real language, in mother language, let's say.
Ah.
So yeah, but it's
Okay,
funny.
well, welcome on the podcast. I already forgot your last name. Sorry, I'm horrible. So, one more time, what's your last name?
Robaus.
Robaus. Okay, I'm gonna
It's
write it down.
R
I'm gonna
O
write it
B
down.
A V S. What is yours?
Ooh, it's like Dutch. But wait, Robaus in Dutch. I will write it down in Dutch. My last name is Van Straten. Oh, I think your sound just stopped completely.
Stratton.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now you're back. Yeah, my last name is Van, so VEN, and then space Straten, and yeah, the STR for a lot of people it's hard to pronounce also.
Does it have a meaning?
Oh, your sound is not connected well. It goes away. Yeah, sometimes I can hear you and sometimes not.
I'm gonna try to be very, very still. Do you
Yeah,
hear me now?
yeah. Now I
Okay.
hear you. Okay. Hey, welcome on the
Good.
podcast. Amazing to have you here. You're from Slovenia, you said. Slovenia.
Slovenia, yes.
Yeah, yeah, I've been in Slovenia, just like I told you before. And I love Slovenia. How's life
Where
in
have you
Slovenia?
been?
Northeast, at the lakes, some lakes, and I was because actually the
Yeah.
Alps, the Alps, the mountain area, it finishes in Slovenia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I was traveling 3 years ago. I was traveling for 4 months with my dog, and actually in the beginning of the trip I went through Slovenia and I liked it so much. And so when I came back, I spent there for like maybe a week or 10 more days because I just like the vibe. It's more green when you go more south,
True.
Croatia and Bosnia, etc. Then it gets more dry, but it's so green and I like the green. So I like
Is your country not green? I thought it
yeah,
was too.
it's quite green, but it's like also loaded with people and houses. So but where I live here in Den Haag, there's a lot of green actually. So that's what I really
Hmm.
like. I like nature.
I've never been there. I need to visit sometime.
You're
When you
all
invite me.
you're always welcome.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay, hey, yeah, of course you are the next person that I met on the mentorship that we are actually I'm still in for like one day. um, what have you learned so far in the mentorship? Because yeah, we are both in the same mentorship and for scaling our business, trying to be a better online fitness coach. Because no, let's start with what do you do? What do you
What
do?
I do. Hmm.
Yeah, tell the
Yeah.
people.
I help people feel more confident in their own skin, more
Hmm.
strong, just happier overall. Um, and trust themselves. Um, Basically, I'm an online coach right now. For about 6 months, I'm almost fully online. And I have like a 10 or 12 years background in in-person training.
Oh
I've been
wow.
training athletes, yeah, runners, just normal people, triathletes also. So yeah, conditioning training, fat loss training, and running. That's my stuff.
Oh really? Oh, so that's
Yeah.
like that's like different because a lot of people, of course, help people start going working out in the gym, do some exercises, push-ups, pull-ups, etc. But you actually did like different in different terms of sports. More like cardiovascular trainings and quite specific actually.
Yeah, it's totally two totally different things. Because I would not like, of course, when you want to lose fat, cardio is a part of the process. It's never the main thing you need to do, right?
Mhm.
While in running, you have no other choice than to run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just like strength is an accessory there. So it's the other way around, I'd say.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And how did you became, because for you do that for like 10 or 12 years, you said?
Yeah, I actually started training runners in 2013.
Oh,
And yeah, that's because I was a track athlete for about 11 years before. I was mainly running middle distances. My favorite was 1500. It's almost 4 laps on the stadium. So I love this one. And just when I was really doing really well, that was in 2015, I got injured. And I didn't even know what the hell that was. Nobody was able to kind of determine what it is. So I needed approximately 3 years to get a proper diagnosis. Um, yeah, and I still have this injury. It is a back injury actually. I never wanted to get the surgery. I said, if I'm able to still run, well, not really improving like crazy as I did before, but if I'm still able to run, I'm just gonna try to, do everything possible to be able to stay surgery free. So I'm still doing that after 10 years. It's
yeah,
annoying.
okay.
It does hurt a little bit when I'm trying to, like just sprint or do stuff like that. But I can still do Spartan races. That's what I do now. I can still do high rocks. So I'm happy about it. Yeah.
Nice. But is it in the lower back, in the lumbar area, or in the thoracic area, upper back?
Like usual, like L5 S1 area. It
Yeah.
is not herniated disc. It's called spondylolisthesis. So my vertebra was moved forward out of the spine.
Oh
Like,
no.
yeah. Yeah, so spine is not really stable and it can just press on the nerves, like that's a long story short.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah.
of course, a lot of people deal with back pain. So, but you are
Hmm.
dealing with back pain for more than a decade now.
Oh yeah.
How do you deal with that?
It was never really back pain. It was always just like pain in the ass, literal.
Yeah.
And in the hamstrings. It's like how is it called? How is it called? Sciatica.
The
Yeah, you
nerves?
know, yeah, the nerve pain, that goes through the legs. So it was more that, and it was only if I exaggerated with activity. If I wanted to accelerate and really run fast. So I can't do that right now. I mean, I can, but it doesn't make sense really. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I
So
don't really
you,
have, sorry, anymore. This appetite for some world-class result in running because like my priorities just switched. You can't really leave from running, and it's just I got other priorities. I find a lot of pleasure by helping others, and it just really it's okay. Yeah.
so it's not in an competition base anymore that you work out. It's just for your health, just for your mental health, maybe also physical health, and just
Yeah, sure.
be
Yeah,
fit.
yeah. I mean, I still compete, but that's because I like the spirit of competition and I just like test my limits.
Uh,
But I know I can't really. I mean, if I wanted to have world-class results, I would probably need to get surgery and then hope that it goes well, and then
okay.
hope. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not so important anymore, but it was. It used to be.
Okay. But
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Have I told you how I started doing track? Because I really wanted to do it for years before I actually started, and that's because I had heart issues. So I don't know if you're familiar with heart issues, but it was tachycardia. So it means that you have abnormal beating of the heart just all of a sudden. For example, I was throwing a ball in the air, or I was picking something off the floor, and it just started like crazy, like out of nothing. And I needed a couple years just to figure it out what it was, and then they removed the issue. The procedure was actually like very, let's say, it lasted for a couple hours, but it was nothing crazy. I was actually awake. And after that, like 1 week after that, I'm like, yes, that's it. I'm healthy now. Let's go train. So I joined
Yeah.
the track club immediately and I got obsessed with running. So this will forever be my number one, love.
So,
Yeah.
but that was before 2013.
Yeah, yeah. That was in 2005, like long ago.
Oh, like long ago. Actually, because what was the injury on your heart? What was the name?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but tachycardia,
Aki
TACH something. You will need,
Tachycardia. Yeah,
yeah, you will
because
need
you
to.
can have a lot of small little things on your heart, but it was like a rhythm disorder thing.
It was a little, these little veins were like too much close to each other and were like kind of like bothering each other. So it just like, it got like the rhythm, like just kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
blew up.
Okay, interesting. But you were helped, and what did they do? Did they burn like one little
Yeah,
pipe?
yeah,
What is
yeah.
an what is a pipe? What is it like a blood pipe? What's the word in English? I don't know.
The pipe, the vein,
So what?
like the veins, right? You mean
Oh yeah,
veins?
a vein. So yeah, a vein. Sometimes in English the words are so more easy than when you start thinking in Dutch and it's like, what's the word of a vein? And then you cannot find the word. It's so funny. So,
Yeah.
but they burned the vein in your heart. So they closed one.
Actually, yeah, I would say like to put it very simply, as they did something like that. So they entered my body from the vein here
Yeah,
and the other one on my leg, and they just went in with cameras
yeah,
and they would just like see where the issue is. And I
yeah,
remember I was actually sleeping and they
yeah,
put my AirPods on in my ears and I was
yeah,
listening to Bon Jovi at that time. I don't know why, but like it was just crazy. I mean, I was actually half asleep, half awake, and I just woke up when they actually like provoked this attack in my heart and was and
yeah,
then they understood where it is and they actually removed the issue and I was fine until then. I mean, I have to be very happy about it. Like it was a
yeah.
very good procedure, and yeah,
And after that, you
never
felt
had,
amazing, and then you started competing.
yeah,
You
yeah,
were
never
like,
had issue
okay,
after that.
yeah. You know what is? Should I tell you a funny story? I had exactly the same.
What? Are you kidding
I
me?
I had exactly the same surgery. I don't know if we had exactly the same issue, but like 1.5 years ago, I think. Um, I don't know how it started, but suddenly I had a heart rhythm disorder. Een hartritmestoornis in Dutch for the Dutch listeners. So heart rhythm disorder. And I was like, what the hell is happening? And then for like a whole week, like the whole day for like for a half an hour, everything was fine. And then suddenly, because your heartbeat normally when you talk, it goes like around 80, my heart, around
Hmm.
80 beats per minute. And then out
Hmm.
of nothing, it went to 120.
Hmm.
And then it took like 10 minutes and then it went back to 80. But when you're on the 120 and when you're on the dining table, it's really shit. It feels like, oh, it's annoying.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah,
No.
and it stayed for like 8 whole days. So that's why I actually bought my Apple Watch back then, 2 watches
Yeah.
ago. So maybe it's 1.5, 2 years ago, because then I could track my heartbeat, and then eventually
Hmm.
I could make an ECG, so a heart movie, and yeah, you can monetize your heart. And eventually, so I went to the doctor, etc. Now, long story short, it's called there's an AV connection in your heart, and there was an AV re-entry AVRT. That was the name they said.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
went to the hospital and I did some checks, but after 8 days, it was gone. So I was like, okay, yeah, what do I need to do now? It's gone, and I feel fine. Well, a few months later, it happened again for like 6 days. And then I was like, okay, this is so shit. I don't want this anymore. So then I went to the hospital again. And long story short, a few months later, I had a surgery. So I went completely super fit. I went into a heart surgery because I was like, yeah, it's so shit. And I know that it will come back again. So help me out. So again, they went in my upper leg and they went in with cameras and little hands and shit. And you are completely awake, and then they start putting the rhythm up. So they trigger something that the heart rhythm disorder will come up. And then they see the blood running through your heart, and then they actually will maybe find a small little vein that is connected with chamber one or chamber two. And actually, they found it. They found the little vein, so they could burn the vein, and that's really sick. Then they are in your heart with little hands and like a burning stick, and they don't sell you. They don't say anything to you. But then, because one person is also next to you, and only, hey, how are you doing today? How's life? What did you eat yesterday? Because you need to be distracted because they are in your leg, eventually in your heart, working with little hands in your heart. It's sick. And then they start burning, but it's like burning. So it's burning hard, burning hot in your heart. Whoa, that was quite sick. So surgery of like 1 hour, but eventually, yeah, I've never had any problems afterwards. So I think I had
Oh,
something
1 hour.
similar.
Mine was like 5 hours, and I don't know, they drugged me with something. Seriously,
Yeah,
5 hours,
okay.
they drugged me with something. And the only thing I really remembered was I was asking them, do I need to be completely naked or not? And they're like, no, 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 not at all. And while I was drugged, they would just took everything from me. And I'm like, come on, you said I don't have to be naked here on this freaking table. you know and then like I just remember I was actually sleeping, but then I woke up because they provoked this attack. But you were just like completely awake like this.
Completely 100% awake. Yeah.
Oh my God, no. Did
Yeah,
you
but
feel something
you
like?
feel actually you feel the hands because they go in your upper leg, and then there's a big
Yeah,
like vein. They go in, and from there they can enter your heart. Listen to the story. How sick is this? How sick is
yeah,
our
it's crazy.
healthcare? It's sick, right?
Yeah, it is.
But you actually, okay, this is a hard sentence for me to pronounce, but you feel the little hands because they go in your leg. You feel the little hands bumping against your veins in your belly, in your chest, in your etc. You feel them
Ah,
being in, and when you think of the thought that they go in your leg and eventually they work in your heart, it's really sick. Yeah, but hey, you became healthy, I became more healthy, or yeah, there was just a small little pain,
yeah.
a small little
Oh
issue.
my God.
That's why the heartbeat. And I think one in 3 or 4 people have a heart rhythm disorder. A lot of people have issues with their heart. So, but hey, managed to work things out and being super healthy again.
But you're my hard brother now.
Yeah, buddy, we are heart brothers. Yeah, but of course, your surgery was like such a long time ago, and mine was like I think
Yeah.
maybe 2 years ago. I did it, even though even my mom, I didn't tell anyone because of the surgery, and with a reason, because I know something was there, something was wrong, and eventually maybe I don't know, but I will not tell this because maybe there's a thing with COVID and the vaccinations, and because a lot of sporty people, after their vaccination, had problems with their heart. That was quite a familiar thing here in the Netherlands. After, so I don't know if it's maybe a trigger. That's something I don't know. So I will not discuss anything more about that and the vaccinations
Yeah.
and COVID. But
Mm.
yeah, we're heart brothers now.
Yeah, that's so good. But
Yeah.
how old were you when this happened to you?
Yeah, like I think I had surgery like 2 years ago. So I think it all started like 3 years ago. So yeah, it makes sense because now it's 25. So it was 22. So after
22.
COVID, after vaccinations, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But hey, now further, yeah, it was just annoying, and to have a heartbeat that goes up from 80 to 120 all day long when you start sleeping, when you give lessons, when you give sport lessons in the gym, whatsoever, it's you cannot talk.
You
It's like
can,
it's
you don't
annoying.
even know when it happens, right? But mine was crazy. It was around 200, probably even more. Like, but it
200.
only, yeah, crazy, crazy. It only lasted like 4 or 5 minutes usually. But so I was never able to go to the hospital so they would record it, right? And that one day, I remember I was just pissed off. It happened again, and I'm like, okay, now you're gonna record it. And I started running up and down the street until my father came and took me to the hospital. And then I was running up and down the hospital. And they were like, if you continued to do that for another 10 minutes, it would be bad. So I actually risked a lot at that time, but at least they recorded it and they were able to help me.
exactly. That was my story also, that they needed to see it. They needed to hear it. And actually, I was at my doctor, my own doctor, and I was on the table. And then because I felt it coming up, it took like 2 or 3 seconds, and I felt like boom, 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 boom. I said, now it's happening. And she was listening. She was like, whoa, I hear it. I feel it. So, yeah, familiar story. Nice.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe it's from stress for you, but if they found actually the issue, then it's not stress, of course. It's the actual something
You know,
physical.
you have an issue on your heart, and that's why I didn't tell anyone. Because actually, a day before surgery, I told my mom, "Yeah, tomorrow I need to go to for surgery." Because when you tell people, "Oh, you have an injury on your heart and you need operation on
Yeah.
your heart," everyone is like, "Oh, what happened?" And it's all heavy stories. I'm like, "No, it's just a small little thing." Just because I see things a lot of times, yeah, different. It's like, okay, small little surgery, just fix it, and I will continue my life. So I don't see it that loaded. And so that's why, even though my mom and my dad, I told them one day before surgery, and they were like, huh, whoa, what, why didn't you tell me? Well, why I didn't tell you guys? Because of this opmerking, oh shit, sorry. Because of this, because you guys react like this.
Panic. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys start panicking again, and I don't panic. It's just a small little thing. I know what it is, and I hope they can help me. Maybe they will find it, maybe not. But we will see tomorrow. So I will just go into surgery, and small little issue. So yeah, cool story. Heart Brothers. Okay, Anja, I was scrolling through your Instagram, and you actually have a platform on school. Your sound is gone again.
Have a platform on school.
Yeah, Alpha Female Inner Circle.
Oh yeah, yeah, that. Okay.
You are
No,
not that. You are not there that often.
no, no, it's just that it's not me who created the idea, but
Okay.
I'm part of the team.
Okay.
So yeah, I have three very cool friends from all around the globe. The
Yeah.
one's from the Netherlands, from
Yeah.
Amsterdam, and the other one is from the UK, originally from India, and the third one is from Australia. And we are all coaches in different niches. So obviously, I'm in the sports and fitness niche. The other one is from mental health, mindset niche. The other one's from business, wealth, and the fourth one is from spirituality niche. So we kind of like joined forces, creating. We created an Instagram page where we want to empower women, and just at some point, probably. Um, I guess actually we are planning a retreat for women next year, in the beginning of next year. So let's see how that goes. So yeah, the plans are nice and big, and we're just going slowly and building community, and we'll see what happens. But we're not using school anymore, honestly. We started,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I saw your tree link and I saw school in there. I was like, hey, school, nice. Okay,
Mm,
because
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
program is
Oh
also on
yeah,
school.
you saw my link, right? It's a bio,
Yeah, of
right? Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
almost
googled
forgot
you a
about
little
it.
bit before the
Oh my
podcast.
God, you stalker.
No, and then I saw quite a big actually Instagram page, Alpha Female. It's a cool name, Alpha Female.
Right? Yeah, yeah, it
Right,
is
it's
nice.
rough. Yeah, I like it.
It is nice.
Yeah. So what stands Alpha Female for?
It's just woman who's not afraid to speak up, who is confident, who, maybe went through some shitty situations in life and just rises above it. So yeah, that's the whole point, just empowering women to be the best version of themselves from every aspect of her being, right? So yeah, that's the
Right.
whole point.
Do you
Yeah,
think
we'll see
that
where that goes. It's just like it's really a nice project, and it was the first time I met these three girls was in February in Dubai. So we just met in the middle of Dubai and be like, "Hi!" So we're building something together. It's so amazing because you don't know each other and you're building something together. It's just so amazing. I love these stories, and I just
yeah,
love meeting people from around the globe. So thank you for inviting me here. And this program we are in also gave me some nice friendships, and I think this is really priceless.
it is? Yeah. But you met the
from each other.
ladies. You met the ladies in Dubai. What for were you in Dubai?
Oh, yeah, that was the first time I met them in person, but we actually met in another mentoring program I was in before that one. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of mentoring program?
It was empowering women to build businesses online, but it was not necessarily fitness niche. It was every kind of niche. It was just like how to build business online. Honestly, I don't want to talk about which program that was, but it was not what I expected it to be,
Okay.
to put it nicely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, but the good thing that came out of it was these connections. So I always try to see life as like always try to find something good in every situation, no matter what it is. There is definitely is something good in every situation.
Yeah, but of course, maybe, yeah. But I think it's really nice what you were saying right now because a lot of times people will enter a coaching project or will start studying something. And after a short time, it's like, yeah, it's not my thing and I will quit. And, studying is nothing for me. Or masterminds is nothing for me. Or this whole niche or sports is nothing for me. But if you look further, you had some amazing new contacts, some new friends, a small little mastermind group, or you can learn from each other. So
Exactly.
I think that's priceless.
That's priceless. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting, and of course, yeah, it's always that you along the way you will find out some coaching programs are for you, and some this business program mentorship wasn't your thing, right? So eventually, then you can, when you do one or maybe a second, then eventually you can, yeah, see which one fits you the best, where you can learn the most from, and it's just doing by experience. I think that's one of the most important things that I'm trying to say here. That don't give up because now you're in the other uh, mentorship. Again, your sound is gone.
I don't know why this
Yeah,
happens. Can you hear me now?
now it's back
Okay.
again. Yeah, yeah.
I just need to fix
When you
it, I
touch
guess.
them, the sound is back.
Okay, good. I'm sorry about that. I'll get better at these too.
Yeah,
We're
no,
still
no,
learning.
no, but yeah, but of course, nothing goes perfectly because a lot of times I'm building an apartment, as you know, and a lot of times the guys just come in here like, "Hey, Mike, I have a question." I'm like, "Yo, I'm in a podcast. Go out. I will come back in 10 minutes." It happens. It's live. Yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah, I love it.
but you
No,
met some.
I
Yeah,
was trying to say that like you're right. Some things are for you and some are not, and it's all trial and error. But you need to like that's the problem today, right? There's plenty of coaches out there, and some of them just have good marketing, right? And they don't really want to be coaches. They just want to have business. So it's different, right? You need to be born coach. You need to have genuine desire to help somebody, not just like I'm gonna make a business. Which business could be like good to build or successful? Oh, let's be coaches. So that was my experience from the previous mentoring program, and that's why it's an issue in fitness industry as well. Somebody would go to the gym, be there for 3 months, like get in a good shape, and they're coaches. It doesn't work like this, right? You need something more. You need some experience, just like you have, and I have experience, and we have genuine desire to actually help somebody. But I think that people at some point they actually feel who has it and who doesn't, right?
yeah. Some people are legends in selling, and
Yeah, exactly.
everything you, of course, you can have an amazing program, but if you cannot sell it, you're still fucked.
Yeah, that's also
But
true.
a lot of people are great sellers, but they have a shitty program. And
Yeah, yeah,
actually,
yeah, yeah.
I think that's what I discussed it with in the last podcast, or with Kimberly or with Shelly. That I think the big difference for me, I think for you also, especially because you already have been training people for 12 years, and
Mm.
because you like the sport yourself and the things that you learned in like a decade, now you give to other people. And I think it's not what you do, it is who you are. And I think that's a whole different story than just make a program and good in selling your program, or just being that person, living that lifestyle, have done it all, have not maybe won prizes whatsoever. It doesn't matter. But I think the experience in practical terms brings so much more than yeah, all theory. And I can, yeah, I know how it works. Yeah, you know how it works, but have you done it? And I think that's
Exactly. Hmm.
right? Do you want someone who does a surgery on your heart, who has all A's on school, who has the best degree ever, but did 10 surgeries? Or do you want a person who has 0 degrees but have done 10,000 successful surgeries? Who do you want?
Well, well, of course, the second one, but still, it would be nice to have some degree in that as well.
No, but
I
if
mean,
some,
yeah, you're right. You're completely right. Yeah, you're right.
I think that's really interesting. And yeah, in terms of yeah, practical experience, you need to be on the work floor. You need to have trained people live. You have to done groups lessons. You have injuries yourself, and
Exactly.
and
Hmm.
conquer them, and find out how it works, how much time it will take to get really fit, to get that body, or to get that to that level of
Mm.
fitness, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's
I think the
interesting.
best experts need to go through some shit themselves and doubts and everything and obstacles just to be able to understand a person coming to them asking for help. I think that you cannot be like really living a perfect life, no problem at all. And how will you help somebody if you don't have experience in shitty situations, setbacks, you know? So
What is the
yeah,
biggest
it is.
what is the biggest setback you had the last 10 years? In terms of sports, in terms of course you deal with your injury for 10 years, but you're dealing with it, and you know, okay, you cannot perform like on competition level, but you can stay really fit because yeah, when I look at your Instagram, you're quite fit.
Thank you so much. Not as much as you, but
No,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
it's not comparable. I'm a guy, you're a lady, so it's different.
Exactly. I just want to know if I can beat you in hierarchs.
Oh, I feel a competition coming up. Do you? Yeah, because you're like an high roxer. Are you a high roxer?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new thing I started, but I think I still prefer Spartan races better to Hyrox. Because, like, in Spartan races, they are usually in nature and you can just get lost in the forest and you just with your thoughts, you know. While in Hyrox, it's just like one lap. Everybody's in your face, all eyes on you, and just like, ugh, I can't even relax. Why am I doing this to myself? So, the last competition I was in, it was, oh my God, my mindset was just like all over the place. It was just the second lap I was running. Like for everybody that doesn't know High Rocks, it's just like 8 kilometers of running and with exercises in between. So yeah. And the second lap was, I was like, I can't do this anymore. It's too hard. I can't. Why am I doing this to myself? It's weekend. I should be relaxing. I'm working out every day. I'm working 24/7. I'm checking emails at 3 a.m. Like, why am I doing this? Just like da, 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 da. And then I'm like, shit, there's too many Slovenians. They all know you. You're the only ex-professional runner here. You can't just stop like this. Like, what is wrong with you? Stop. Go. And like, oh my God, it was just like an experience. I don't know what it was, but it was just one of those days, you know. Whew,
What
yeah, what is
happened? What happened? What happened at that moment that you had all that voices in your head? Like, just stop, just quit. What happened?
it was just in the middle of running and it was hard. As
Yeah,
if I was not competing for the last 20 years almost, you know? That's
yeah.
crazy.
But
It's
why
just
did you?
something
But why didn't you stop?
because I was like, you're not a pussy. You know how you do it. You need to prove yourself that you can, like, because sports for me was always, you know, like a teacher. So if I can push on the track, I can push in life. So this was what I learned, like the best lesson I got from sports in my life. I got confidence in myself. I got some self-respect, and I got this feeling that I can do everything if I really push. Smart, not just push. The
Nice.
smart part, yeah, it came later in life, but yeah, push gently, let's say. I even have a tattoo on my leg. It is a Spartan helmet. At first, it was just Spartan helmet. And then after years, I added a rose. Because don't just be Spartan, just be a gentle Spartan. It's okay, just smart.
It's same as like alpha female. It matches up. It's like rough,
Exactly.
still feminine,
Exactly.
super
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, but now I'm curious. Did you do a high rock solo or did you do a high rock duo?
Always solo. I'm doing
Okay.
duo in September in Rome. I'm going to Rome.
In Rome. Did you do like the high rock? Is it the pro or the normal? Do I say that correctly?
Just, yeah, normal, I guess.
Oh, the normal. Okay. And now, yeah, is it because I did it twice. I still have my band on actually, my high rocks
I
band.
see you're a proud Hyros racer, yeah.
Yeah. I did it in 1 minute, 1 hour 16, I think. Of 116 or 119. I must check the photos. What's your time?
It is the best one is 120.
Best one is 120, so it's like similar because I think when you do a lady solo, the sandbags and the kettlebells are a little bit more light also, etc. So it's in a
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
way similar. So we're like at the same level of fitness, right? That's
I
just what I
guess.
wanted to know. That's just what
Hey,
I wanted to know.
hey, we should do doubles.
We should
It's a
do doubles and then
oh
probably we
my
can
God,
go. Huh?
we will do doubles. Now, like everybody is the, how do you say, witness that we just decided we're gonna do doubles
We
at
can
some
do
point.
those. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can meet up.
yeah.
Well, maybe it's a nice competition that we can do together. Well, actually, I did three high roxes in 4 months, 4 or 5 months, because I did one. My A friend of mine asked me, "Yo, a friend of him was sick, and on Sunday morning he called me, yo, can you do a high rocks this afternoon?" I was like, "Sorry, what? This afternoon? Like in like 4 hours?" I'm like, "Yeah, fine." Yeah, fine. So actually, we did one a double and in 1 hour 20, and eventually I did one 6 weeks later myself in 119 or yeah 119 I think it was, and a month later once more again 190 but like 40 seconds faster. But you like running,
Yeah, I've done this for ages. So
yeah.
you don't like running, right? You
Yeah,
don't like it?
running is I'm not fast. I'm not fast running is not my thing. So
Hmm.
and high rocks is like just like you said, it's like 8 kilometers running, 8 times 1 kilometer running. So but the running and then after the push sled or the whatever the exercise, the push sled, I hate it. The sled push. And then afterwards, you're so exhausted, and then you need to run for a kilometer again. And of course, it's on time, so you want to be fast, but
It's
uh,
always time. You can't even
uh,
stop for a second because when you do, like, it all counts, you can't.
it all
And like my
everything
yeah,
counts. It's I No, I did it. Why? How many high rocks did you do?
three as well.
Oh, sick, sick. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Also, yeah, I did also three, but I like it because I like the part of it's competition with yourself, and that's what I like on high rocks. Why did you start doing high rocks?
Because it became very popular in Spartan communities as well. And everybody started trying that. And I was like, okay, let me do it as well. And
Mhm.
just it is, people are obsessed. You can't even buy a ticket anymore. Like I
Yeah,
remember, like, yeah, they came out and like I swear, I'm actually going to do doubles with my client. Can you imagine? She's 50 and she actually beat me at the last Hyrox. And I'm like, and I was cheering on her. I was like, do it, do it, do it. And then I see the time and I'm like, maybe don't do it. Just don't beat your coach.
she's
But
way too fast for you, and even though she's older.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my God. Like, so yeah, we tried to get the tickets, like they came out, we checked, oh, they're still available. After 1 hour, they're not available.
All gone.
Crazy.
It's sold out
Yeah.
in like an hour. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of you can resell your tickets on Rocks Tickets. It's an app,
Rock
Rocks
stickers.
Tickets. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit more back because now my camera zooms in and out. Yes, okay.
So
Okay,
since you
nice.
know this app, Michael, you can just check and you can get yourself a ticket for Rome. How
For
about that?
Rome.
I
Well,
challenge you.
actually, I my third High Rocks. After my third High Rocks, I was like, I have proven myself. I'm good now because I just the last 20 years, let's say, I did a lot of sports, a lot of different things. I tried out a lot of things, but I just like to lift weights. I just like to do also walking lunges. I like to do a little bit of sometimes on high intensity training. Actually, this morning I did
Hmm.
high intensity training 2 times 20 minutes, but just with deadlifts, reps, just a lot of reps,
Mm,
overhead
okay.
presses, push-ups, walking lunges, bend over rows, but just actually the main standard shit. And I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like to feel my muscles. It's different. And in high rocks, it is. I don't like the running. I don't like the
I
running.
think that's the only problem you have, because like what you just said about training is exactly what you need to do for hierarchs. But the running part.
The running. So I did three, and I cleared my name, Mr. Morethanfit, because yeah, I'm actually quite happy with the times, and I started getting better. And actually, the nice thing was that my second and my third high rocks, when I checked my cardiovascular health, I did it in like 40 seconds faster, so not even that much faster. But my whole heartbeat, everything was more relaxed the third and last high rocks. So my cardiovascular system was getting so much better and so much more trained because I trained twice. I trained for like 10 days in front of the high rocks. That's the only training I did. So for a guy who only lifts weights, does some running on a regular, not on a regular basis, like once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once a month, and just do a high rocks out of nothing in quite a okay time. I'm like, okay, it's really nice. It's so cool to just do it and have the confidence that I will just do it and it will work out fine and I will push myself. And I pushed myself like crazy, just like you said. On the second or third time running, I was like, I was overheated. Actually, I made a reel. It's still on Instagram, and I also told like I couldn't continue. Everything in me said, no, just stop. It's good. You don't have to prove yourself. Just stop it. And
Yeah.
then and then continue. And then continue. Just easy to pace it. Don't stop. And yeah, you will go over a few road bumps or mountains or whatsoever mentally, but eventually you will finish. And that feeling of finishing, well, you experienced it.
Yeah. It's like you can't really explain that. You
Yeah.
have to live it.
Yeah, nice.
Mhm.
So we have an okay, small little competition coming up maybe in terms of high rocks in Rome. Interesting. Hey, tell us more about Alpha Female because it's quite a big page. You met the ladies actually in Dubai at a mentorship. Now you're at the seven-figure scaling. You are coaching ladies, I think, primarily.
Yeah, more or less, yes. Like on the gym floor, I was actually coaching a lot of guys. It was 50-50. But now I'm trying to focus on ladies because at the end of the day, I'm a woman myself and I can understand you maybe better. It is more complicated working with ladies because like we tend to overthink more, we tend to, question more and all of these things. We have cycles, we have hormonal, mood swings and all of these things. So it is challenging, I must say, and every story is so unique. Like seriously, you can't really have like a template for each person, like I'm going to work with them like this. No, you can't. You don't know. So it's very interesting to see that, but the guys, yeah, I mean, they still come to me more or less for performance.
Oh,
We
that's
do lose a little bit fat of in the process, but like it's performance mainly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. What made you go online? Because you worked for like a decade on the gym floor,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
then because you now it's like 80-20 or 90-10. You almost do everything online right now.
Yeah, I really try to. I mean, I wanted to keep this couple of clients that I have right now. It's four or five of them that I really want to work with. But everything else is online. And why? I mean, I wanted this for probably a decade now. Like low key, I wanted to go like, and even before, I remember going to university for, studying translation at that time, like years ago, because I was like, I just want to work somewhere internationally, It's just like working with, it was not really languages that I loved, but the idea of working internationally and like just being able to be anywhere. So I actually like finished this university. I'm not working with languages right now, but like I'm not regretting it because like you learn something from every situation you're in. So yeah, I mean, because it is just nice to meet people from all over and just help them. I wanna like what I learned through sports, I want to show to as many people as I possibly can. That was my wish when I first actually started running. I started realizing that that's something I wanna teach them because I still am, but I was really shy as a child. And I was not like, I was actually like, I would never be able to come to a podcast like that, like back then when I was, I don't know, in the beginning of high school, for example. I was just like, just don't watch me, just like, no, I don't want to speak up, you know? And slowly, like I started gaining this confidence. And I feel like this is the best gift that you get from sports. And that's actually what I see women gaining. Okay, they're losing fat, they're getting hotter, they're like getting stronger, all these things, but like the confidence, you're able to speak up, you're able to face hard conversations, like you're building businesses, like one of my clients just left their job that she hated for years. I love that, quit your jobs.
Quit your
Yeah,
job, guys. Just quit your job. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
it,
that's
like.
so you're actually like it isn't that you make people fit. It is that you show people what you can do in life. What's more when you're
I mean,
strong.
also fit, of course. They're not like coming to me and get fat. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, there's something more. And I think they all kind of discover that. Like a lot of times they would come to me, "Hey, I just really want to get rid of this belly and so on." And then we dig deeper
Yeah.
and we find a deeper issue and just like work around it. And it's a lot about mindset. At the end of the day, I mean, training, I don't
I
know, in
think
your
I
experience, is
think a
probably the same.
construction guy will come in. Can I come in 10 minutes? They're still in the construction site, just like I told you. I need to. They are putting the terrace up now, so the outside terrace will be late, but then it.
You're all over the place.
Huh?
From door,
Yeah.
this space between the floor and door,
Yeah.
half centimeter or centimeter.
I will come up. I don't know. I must check. Really specific question about half a centimeter or a whole centimeter in a terrace. I will come up, Mare.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
where were we?
um, um, what else you can gain from
Yeah, what
taking care of
actually, yeah,
yourself?
you just thought that people left their job and yeah,
Yeah,
started.
yeah, yeah. I was trying to say, I think that like you can probably notice as well in your coaching that like training is the not even the issue. Like it's good. They love it. Everything else is the issue. The mindset. Usually for me, like with my clients, it's always the mindset thing or the nutrition thing. But nutrition comes from mindset as well sometimes, the binge eating, stuff like that. So I think training is the fun part here in the transformation, right?
Training
Can
is
you
the
relate to
part,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
When
I
did you
think
start coaching, by the way? I don't even know that.
actually this month, 2 years ago, I had quite a horrible motorcycle accident. So there's like
Oh.
can you see the plate? Can you see the? No, you cannot see the plate. Doesn't matter. It's like 24 centimeters of cutting here, and I broke my collarbone and I broke my scapula. It's still completely torn down. Um, and I couldn't do anything for months. And that's when I
Mm.
started writing down my program. And I was already busy on the socials. I just came back from my travel, and I was already looking for something else, trying to live my passion. So yeah, 2 years ago it all started, and it went really fast. I entered my first mastermind. I entered my second mastermind, and a third or two and a half, and I learned so much. And because um, I was doing trainings already before I was working in the gym for quite a while, giving a lot of CrossFit-ish lessons. But everybody's there to be fit, but everybody wants to lose weight also, and everybody has more goals. And I noticed that hour of training, or 3 times a week, or 4 times a week, and then you are like next level, right? Then you're like a veteran, training 4 times a week for like an hour. But people still stayed fat, and people of course felt better, but still the shape, it didn't really change. And I was like, it's not only that hour of training, it's much more
Yeah.
than that
Yeah.
hour of training. It isn't that if you have twice a week 2 hours of twice a week for 2 hours personal training. Yeah, now I will get fit. No, no, because
Not at all.
if you keep eating shit, you keep getting shit, and if you keep sleeping 6 hours or 5 hours or 4 hours, you keep
Mm.
feeling shit. And if you keep living the life as you do right now, nothing will change. You will only get a little bit more fit, but maybe you will exhaust yourself also.
Mm-hmm.
You will feel better. You will feel a little bit better, but it's more than that hour in the gym. It's about all the shit that you do outside of the gym that brings
Yeah.
way more
It's yeah.
of the feeling. So
It
that's
is
why,
definitely, yeah, yeah. Like 33 hours, no, 23 hours compared to one. Like, come on, you know? And if you're just sitting and just like eating and,
yeah, yeah,
not being even aware, some people just are not even aware of how much they actually eat just like that, By the way, grabbing a cookie, grabbing
yeah,
a couple of
yeah.
nuts, grabbing, yeah.
And I think it's funny. I heard this. No, it's not a quote. I heard this thing a few days ago. That it's strange these days when you track your macros, because yeah, but then I need to fill it in all, and then blah, 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 and it takes time. And no, but it's normal to put in all the shit where you have no clue from what it actually is, and you put it in your body. It's your fuel. You are what you eat, right? That's that's how it is. And when you have an engine and it runs on gasoline and you put in diesel, it will not run. And we are just like such an amazing, yeah, human being body, and it all heals itself, and it's the most amazing thing, the body. It's so amazing. And we put in all shit. We put in all processed shit. So last years I came back from, if it fits your macros, because it works. But you want to eat, I think I prefer to eat more high dense nutrients foods these days, more whole foods, just things from the plant, things from the animals directly. Just one, the famous quote of Jamie Oliver: real food doesn't have ingredients, real food is ingredients. And that's how we managed living life here on the planet for like millions of years. So what is healthy eating?
Yes.
What is healthy eating? Just take an apple. That's healthy. Do you want to eat 10 apples? No. And do you want to eat quinoa or kiwis from New Zealand? Yeah, we do it for like millions of years here without eating kiwis. But now we
Mm,
all need chia seeds and kiwis. And so
mm,
find a way in between, eat more whole foods, don't eat too much
mm.
calories, stay fit.
Yeah. Yeah,
In terms
it's
of
just not just about macros and calories, for sure. I mean, like, of course, I can drop fat, but am I gonna be healthy? Isn't that the point? Because I'm healthy. When I'm healthy, I will be able to lose fat easier, and I'll be able to gain strength easier, Like, so
yeah,
I agree. I
it's all
agree 100%.
combined, and you need more of a holistic way of looking to get at a certain level how I feel, because I'm high on life always, and I mean that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially in the morning. And I hope that, yeah, I not convince people, but I can hope I can bring that message out that there's more in life than just look fit, but also feel fit, and that's why more than fit.
Yeah.
It's more than fit. It
That's the philosophy, right?
brings you
Yeah, very
more
nice.
than fitness. Just like you told, what people experience, and of course, I have that same in the coaching. People quit their job, and I think when you have the confidence eventually to quit your job because you feel good, you feel strong, it brings you so much more in life. And yeah, just like you told, you were quite you were not that confident, and eventually in the gym, and you will get better, you will get stronger. And it's not about the muscles; it's about having a strong body and pushing yourself and getting a strong mind with that, and that compounds to yeah next level, right? Sound.
Like we can.
Sound.
I
Yeah,
can really
sound.
agree to that.
Ah, cool. Nice. Well, where can we find you, Anja? Because yeah, I still have the website, or no, not the website. I still have the Instagram, alphafemale.inc in front of me.
Why are you having this? That's not my page. That's not my
Oh, sorry.
personal
Oh, yeah,
page.
yeah. But it is such a big following. No, okay. We will go to your IG, of course. Where is it? Yeah. Tell us, where can the people
Yeah.
find you?
Well, if you're a stalker like Michael, then you will probably find me somewhere. No, I'm joking. No, my Instagram handle is AR underscore fit coach, and I'm mostly present there. I am trying to build my TikTok, but I'm not really active there. But like my name is Anja Robavs. Maybe Michael will write that in the description so you can find
Robavs,
me.
I have it in front of me.
Robavs, yes. Maybe on Facebook, but like mostly on Instagram. Yeah, that's where I share my coaching stuff, and yeah, you can contact me there for any questions you might have. Mm,
Yeah, interesting. So, in terms of when people are trying to get their cardiovascular system up, in terms of running,
absolutely.
in terms of Spartan races, we can contact you.
Please contact me, but also
Nice,
also
nice.
also commit to a race. It will
Yeah,
change your life, I promise.
yeah, because you will have just like what we discussed it at the High Rocks. Also, you will have that
Yeah, you will
voice that
actually suffer. Like I encourage you to
you
suffer
will
because
suffer. Yeah, but suffer means growth.
exactly. That's
Nice,
how it is.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Actually, I did because
Me too. Oh my
I
God,
have
my
an
brother.
I have a new heart sister or heart brother. So that's really funny. Oh, it's so nice that actually the last three podcasts were not the same, not the same at all, but all the times you get to know each other better, and I like that. Because it's just a conversation between two, people from Instagram, just say, let's say like this. And we get to know each other better. And I think the listeners will get some nice tips and tricks about health, about fitness, about lifestyle from us. And that's what it's all about. Keep on learning, keep on bringing our knowledge up. And I hope people enjoyed it. So, as usual, guys, if you enjoyed this podcast, give it a rating. That's the only thing that we ask. We do this in our free time, and I think the whole thing of the More Than Fit podcast is also don't be fucking lazy. And if you're too lazy, if you're already binged a few podcasts, and if you're still too lazy to leave a review, then you're lazy. So just one tip of the thumb will give us a rating or a review or share it with a friend. It's the only thing that we ask. So let's finish up. Thank you very much for being here, Anja. And I will actually speak to you soon again at our Scaling Together weekly calls.
Thanks
Thanks
for
very much,
inviting
guys.
me.
Enjoy, and I see you guys at the next podcast. Ciao. Okay.
Bye.
'Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.